teeniest, tiniest space. Also, so like, someone made a comment about being, that I'm a minimalist, or that it's a small space living. These to me are catchphrases to like sell shows, which are really neat and fun to watch, if that's your thing. But I'm not sure that applies to me. What you do learn about yourself when you're doing van life is wherever you go, there you are. Meaning, if you love junk food in your house and you've got 10 cabinets, 2 fridges, 1 in the garage of just pop and beer, and you have just junk food everywhere, you're gonna love junk food on the road. You're gonna love junk food in van life. That's gonna be important to you. That's gonna be what it looks like, and that's gonna be your experience. Where do I go from that? Anything in your house that you're doing, if you're trying to do it in a life of a van, you're having to decide what's really important so you can simplify. I don't know if simplify is the word, because there's still complexities. There's more complexities. It's more challenging and more problem solving than any house I've lived in. But whatever patterns and behavioral normalcies that you take in your big world, you're going to bring them into here. You're going to have some choices to make. For me, I'm making choices all the time, which is kind of really fun. It's actually really fun to challenge myself on those choices. Because I do not have 10 cabinets, 2 fridges, a garage, a huge kitchen. I have the space. So that wherever you go, there you are, and who you are, I get to challenge that in my decision making daily. Now, let's say you're on like a weight loss journey or a health journey. You're challenging these choices in that project that you're taking on, or you're training for something, or you're going to school for something, because we're not just talking about diet or exercise, those choices. We're talking about whatever choices that are aligned with where you are in your life. Those are a factor, and when you put it into van life, you have so much less space. And comfort, we're always trying to make comfort a factor in anything that we do in life. We're trying to avoid discomfort, which discomfort is a big part of change and growth. But we're trying to avoid that, and we're trying to create comfort, which is human nature and, well, animal nature too, because Benji, I watch him do it all the time too. We're trying to create our comfort. But it's really neat to be able to challenge those choices daily. So if someone asks me, like, what do you eat on the road? Or, wow, you do such a great job of, like, making healthy meals. Well, truthfully, the stuff that I was making at home in my life, in my apartment or my houses that I've lived in, I had more space. They can make a smell. They can release steam by cooking and heat. And all of that, and they can take up space in a fridge or in storage. I was always eating pretty healthy, but now that every smell matters in here, every steam matters in here, whether you want it or not. Say it's cold out, you probably want some heat in here. If it's hot and wet outside, it's wet in the east. I got tired of cooking in here because it's releasing steam. But so it's really neat to take a look at all that and all the choices you make. Yeah, I'll tell you another thing too. Is someone had said to me, Wendy said this to me when we were in Paris or Nice. Traveling is uncomfortable. You're going to be pushed into levels of discomfort that take you out of your, because you're out of your norm. And there are no truer words with van life. Here's another thing. Everything takes longer than you think. It's like having a baby or having children. I was a stepmom for years. On and off 12 years I was with the guy in the family, raising his kids. We had full custody. But when you're a mom, everything takes longer than you think it's supposed to take. It's no different than in traveling and in van life. Everything takes longer than you think, and when it doesn't, you better be grateful. I get so excited when something runs smoothly. When something is an efficient process or fast, or I can get through it, or I get really excited, like if things are going well. Which, man, but that's a perspective that I bring in. If if you are a cranky person with a short fuse and you have a control thing that you want to try to control life, and you're a road rager, then you can go ahead and do van life, but that probably isn't going to be a fun experience for you because there are numerous factors constantly that are out of your control all the time. So you're doing your best to control your environment, but there are factors all the time coming into play. So anyway, I wanted to go into more about that. Wherever you go, there you are. Another thing is traveling with people. Can you imagine whoever you live with at home and you have space to go do your own thing, your own jobs, your own hobbies? If you're going to put the two of you into a van life, you got to think about like what that's like being smushed in together. I'm doing it alone, so I only have to answer to me and my Benji. I'd love a partner. The right person is going to have to fit. And I don't know even if that's where what I will be if I meet somebody, if I'll keep doing this. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. Maybe forever, maybe this is it, this little season of it. Who knows? I am. One thing I see is I'm not psychic. I can't predict my future. But anyway, I just wanted to say these factors come into play. Whoever you are, you're going to be more of it here. It's going to show. Your short fuses are going to be shorter. Or maybe get to work on that a little bit. Maybe start practicing some different ways to pass life's little tests when life challenges you. Maybe make a decision to choose to think in a different way. That's really, really hard. But boy, you'll get tested all day long doing